Before producing for some of the biggest artists in the game, including the Kid LAROI, Lil Tecca, Don Toliver, and more, how was Cody able to become such a profound figure in the music industry? Cody, formerly known as Cody Rounds, grew up in Delray Beach, Florida. He was born on December 30th in the small city on Florida's southeast coast. In middle school and elementary school, have good grades, and I'm just kidding, I don't know about his grades in middle school, but while attending college and being a full-time student, Cody played football and ended up hurting his hip and finger. The year he came back after being hurt, he ended up hurting his other hip, resulting in him in being in a wheelchair for a month.
I came back from the injury when I started making music, because I started because I got hurt and I was just bored of video games and shit, because I was like a month in bed. I had like 6 anchors in there and I had to stay in bed for like a month to make sure the shit healed right so I could still play and shit. Came back toward the other side.
Because of this, he started getting into music because of being bored of video games while resting. After playing hours of Halo and other various video games, he would download FL Studio and start grinding from there. After working on his craft while getting over his injuries, he would start to upload beats on YouTube. Cody found people in his dorm that had also been making beats and was confused why they weren't putting their beats out.
Just also fun shit, because a bunch of guys in the dorm would always be cooking up, and I was like, oh, you guys like put the beats out for people to hear and shit? And they're like, nah, like I just hold on to that shit, it's just on my laptop. I was like, why don't you just put it out? So I made a website, made a YouTube channel.
After a year and a half of Cody uploading beats without knowing he could actually make money off of it, he would start to give out his email to people in order to network. As he was uploading beats on YouTube, he would go on to make a website to upload his beats to. Cody says it took a lot of time with a lot of baby steps, but he knew he had to keep going. He says some of his beats would get a lot of views and some wouldn't, but this would finally help him make some money off of music. After putting in efforts to network with other producers, artists started to hit up Cody off of his YouTube channel as the algorithm would work in his favor and help push his beats out. This resulted in more sales for him and the realization of how important it was for him to also network with artists. While his YouTube was doing well, he speaks strongly about how important it was for him to stay connected and show love to those who supported him. Even though Cody, amongst many other producers, say that the type beat wave has changed, it's still something that anybody could pursue. Even though his YouTube channel was doing well and helped him take off in his music endeavors, he realized that if his channel ever died, he would luck out and be stuck. So he needed to go out to LA in order to meet people in person.
I was like, bro, one day if they wanted to, they could just flip the shit on its head and like I would be just shit out of luck. So I gotta like transition and actually go really start meeting with these artists and shit. And I was like, I'm gonna need to like go out somewhere, go to LA and like meet with these people and actually go do some shit.
A publishing team flew him out to LA and would put him into sessions. He tells a funny story about a time where he had a session with some talented songwriters. This is where Cody would get high for the first time in a session and actually ended up bombing the session, as he says. Funny enough, Cody and the songwriter are actually still very close to this day. Regardless of the failed session, he kept going and was able to get noticed by Internet Money. He would end up signing to Internet Money and continue to have a very successful career thus far. His legendary tag is something everybody can seem to recall.
Perfect.
All right, so let's take a pause here for me to share this pop quiz I did with Cody in the DM. So I asked him what his favorite studio snack was, and let me just find the DM. All right, so I asked him what his favorite studio snack was, and he said Libby's Vienna sausage. That was interesting. And then I asked him what his favorite time of the day to cook up. He said 6 a.m. in my underwear. Then I said, is it better for a producer to have a girlfriend or be single? He said, girlfriends and boyfriends slow you down. I'm married to FL Studio and League of Legends. Then I asked him if he vapes. He said no. Then I asked him if he had to pick between blue and pink flavored Go-Gurt, which one would he pick? And he said, I don't know, I haven't had a Go-Gurt since I was a kid. Then I said, are you the best League of Legends player in the producer community? I'm a top 3 gamer in the producer community. Favorite brand of water, Essentia. We will go with Essentia. What? I think I said what because I think he like unsensed me. I don't know, but I fuck with Essentia, so yeah. Anyways, Cody has been going crazy with Internet Money and actually has his own producer signed to him. To this date, he would amass over 400,000 YouTube subscribers, 105,000 Instagram followers, and become a multi-platinum producer with countless hits under his belt.